Well, this is a peach. This is Friday, July 16th, 2021. The zombie is awake, not yet alive in Roseland, California. We've heard John C. What's going on, guys? So imagine trying to wake up to the national headlines before the local headlines capture my attention. And I'm getting more and more disgusted with the politics left and right. Now, in the previous video, I talked about politics and space. Politics, when it starts to affect people's health because they want to keep their ass in power and in check all the time, it's getting worse and worse. Now, they are just as irritating as flies flying around. So if you happen to see them on the screen, don't freak. It's my own damn place. I'm infested right now as it is. Dealing with my own fly. Representative Kevin McCarthy of Kern County, California, who values himself as, or sees himself as, the Speaker of the House, soon to be, as well as the Republican Party, are they the Republican Party? No, the Trump Party actually takes control. And he can set whatever kind of agendas he wants. He's already got that power mad streak going on. Now, in trying to continue to service his county, he has to be a power mad, egotistical son of a bitch by kissing ass to every one that he is affiliated with. And basically, it's the, dare I say it, the former president of the United States. Because this particular bastard, had been the pinnacle, had been the showcase for all the damn extremist crap we've got going on right now, changing things left and right. And what had been reported, and probably been backed up by other channels, probably, if they're going to be following the same suit because of McCarthy's own damn mouth, it's okay to lie to the American people to protect your freedom. Freedom is most important. Screw truth, screw reality. Freedom is more important. So basically, if we're dying from a biological infestation of some kind of natural horror that we can't get rid of, it's okay to lie about it. You'll be safe. Don't worry about it. You'll just get the damn thing and die, but you'll be fine. There's no vaccination for it. And if you happen to get it, you'll be dying in the name of Trump. Because Trump is everything. Trump is God. Trump is everything. I did say that twice, didn't I? This is why I can't stand politics as much. Sometimes I can and sometimes I can't, because people keep warping reality left and right, and we don't know what the truth and reality is anymore. Because we have the people doing the Jedi mind trick hand wave on it, saying, this is what's happening. Focus on the hand. Don't focus on the face. Nothing's happening. Focus on the face. No. Don't focus on the face. Focus on the hand. Focus. Where's my smoke and mirrors? I want my smoke and mirrors. This is the kind of bullshit we're dealing with right now as it is. Comical as I'm trying to make it as such. But this is reality check we got going on right now. And the American people are buying it. For the ones that are in the GOP-controlled states, they're buying this crap. They'll call me a liberal Karen. They'll call me a Karen of any sort. They'll call me an internet Karen, a Facebook Karen, or whatever the hell it is. Karens don't like our rights being, no. We want our rights. We want our freedom at this point over here, and the Karens are going after us left and right. Boo-hoo. Beware the liberal Karens. Beware the liberals, because they're out to get us. Don't you understand? I am trying to protect you. I'm going to put your ass in a cave, block your ass up, and keep you safe as much as I can. Despite the fact you're going to be losing air, oxygen. Oh, let's see. Air is oxygen. Right, that's right. Food, water, and freedom. You have your freedom, you have your rights, but you're going to be locked up in a cave. The world is coming to an end, and I'm going to lock you up in a cave for your own protection. because you'll be safe under my protection. Meanwhile, outside in the real world, everything's sunny, bright, cheerful, nothing happening. No, you gotta be stuck in a cave. You gotta be stuck in a cave. We got pictures on the wall that you can study here. This is truth. This is reality. There goes my throat again. But don't you understand what's going on right now? We gotta tell you what's going on. You have to believe us. You have to believe us. I'm going to take you by the shoulders, and I'm going to shake you left to right. Hold that thought. I have to do this to you left to right. I have to do this to you left to right. I have to do this to you left to right. You have to listen to me. You have to listen to me. You will listen to me. You will listen to me. This is how it is right now. This is politics. We have to do this. Why? Because we have to do this. Why? Don't ask me that. Don't ask me that. You're going to have to do this thing. I'm protecting you. I'm protecting you. I'm protecting you. You have your freedom. You have your freedom under my armpit. I am protecting you. I'm protecting you. I'm protecting you. You must listen to me. This is the physical representation, the closest thing I can find to show you what's happening in our politics right now, what's happening in our lives right now, what's happening to all of us at this point over here. We are so deluded and blinded left and right that we can't even see what the hell's going on. One network tells us everything. The other network is saying wrong. Who's right and who's wrong? I have to be skeptical on a lot of things. But when I have some other people validating, and I mean validating, what the reality is, then either I'm skeptical enough to accept it, or I'm going to be stubborn enough and say, no, it's wrong. Because I'm going to be listening to this guy who listens to this guy, who listens to this guy, who listens to this guy, because the truth is out there somewhere. And the fact of the matter is, it's all crap. And it is for my back. I'm wearing a shirt because supposedly it's National Geek Day. Because somewhere online they say it's National Geek Day, and therefore us geeks are supposed to wear something geeky. I'm wearing something geeky. United Federation of Planet Seal. Isn't that wonderful? Huh? However, this is not reality. This is someone else's made-up fantasy back in the 60s. They were celebrating like crazy. It's part of the huge conglomerate that fans have been celebrating for a hell of a long while. A reflection of our own current political viewpoints back then and currently and possibly in the future. In this particular form of reality, there cannot be any lies or bullshit. It's only the pursuit of truth. And some people actually have their own political agendas and their own planets. And they have to be, quote-unquote, educated. One way or another. Either you have an empire coming over there to kick someone else's ass and telling you this is a reality, or you're dealing with a bunch of other people who are still having a bunch of reality at this point over here, but trying to solve things as best they can in somewhat of a quasi-democratic society. A federation of planets trying to get along with each other to the better the commerce, the better the security, hopefully the better their own lives if possible. And not an easy task either. But this is reality check. And this is what it is. However, if you still want to go for another bit of a reality check, fine. See right here. I'm going to keep it on. Don't mind me. still work. Got one. Alright. There we are. Geek Day. International or national, depending how you look at it. Note the design of this toy. Well, my eyes are still on the damn national news, keeping track of what the hell's going on these days. But this is recognizable, don't you think? When you hit a button, so now I've become another geek boy at this point, demonstrating a different point of view, different galaxy altogether. Okay. Get a little bit of a point? Not really? Well, unless you were born well after 77, I don't know what's wrong with you. Before 77, this is most common thing around these days. The lightsaber. Reflecting of a time long ago when there was a galactic civil war in someone else's imagination. Chasing after, let's see, a Gallifreyan in a mad time box, time and relative dimension and space box, or a federation of planets. Or perhaps somebody who's been lost in space. Maybe dealing with an Earth battling aliens left and right, or having a moon blasted out of Earth orbit. Whatever the case may be, you'll know that there's a Battlestar Galactica out there somewhere trying to find our ugly asses on Earth. Why? I don't know, but that was the premise. So that's some of the geek boy shit we got going on right now as it is. And yes, I did say that. Because this is a reality check, boys and girls. For the reality geeks. Some of the people keep hoping that by out of here. Or maybe the TARDIS will be able to sweep them off their feet and take them to a far-off planet to a far-off time zone. Or maybe Battlestar Galactica will finally find us and improve our lives a little bit. Or better yet, an Earth cataclysmic event that tears our planet apart while we see the moon saying, bye-bye. But we all know in reality this is not going to happen. This is really not going to happen because that's how someone else's fantasy works. Much like a galactic empire with robots running in it one way or another, or trying to control an empire without us even realizing the damn thing. Itchy nose. Reality check for me is my own damn health going on. This is reality. Reality check is I've got a broken down piece of glasses over here. Still needs to be worked on. Who's got the money for it? I don't. You. That's my reality right now as it is. The air quality sucks out here because we have people blasting the air out with fireworks. That's a reality check right there. We had the COVID virus trying to kill people left and right. Oh, I'm sorry. Is that a fallacy or not? Because we still can't figure that crap out, can we? Because we're not so sure about whether or not the numbers are accurate or not these days. Now we're hearing that there's variance. Is it factual? Are we sure about that? Can we not consult the Book of the Dead to raise them up and ask them themselves? Meanwhile, we have politicians still playing head games with us saying, all these bad things happening, including insurrections, didn't happen. I'm going to do the Jedi mind trick on all of you people. Pay attention to the waving hands, never to the body right behind it, or even the face. You're not seeing me. You're not seeing me. You're only seeing the hands. Ooh, aren't they moving fast? This is the kind of bullshit we're dealing with right now, as it is. But this is reality. You can't deal with it. You can't handle that truth. The truth is, I get to lie from you. I get to protect your freedoms. You're free, you're free, you're free. As I just keep beating the living crap out of you. You're free, you're free, you're free. I'm clutching on you tightly. You're free, you're free, you're free. Do you understand that? Yes, a little bit of a demonstration this morning at this point over here to demonstrate how our rights and our freedoms are going to be worked on. I can't see anything right now. Is this thing working? Is this thing working? Is this thing working? I no longer have freedom of speech over here, but I'm protected because I have no rights and no freedom. I have freedom to say whatever the hell I want. I have the rights and freedom to say whatever the hell I want. I am protected under the First Amendment. I'm suffocating under this thing. No! Do you think it's a fucking joke? This is a physical representation of what the hell is going on with our rights right now and also our liberties, but also with our sanity and reality and the truth. The truth is not out there. That truth is right in front of your face. It's as plain as your two arms, or if you got two arms, or two legs, or whatever the hell you got. If you're forced on a respirator, it's as real as the air going into your lungs, as the thoughts going under your head, as the blood still going through your damn body, unless of course you're a damn machine. Then it's going to be whatever lubricant fluid that you're using. But it's real. It's tangible. You can feel it. It's not out there. It's in front of your face. Now, they got doctors and they got scientists telling people left and right that vaccinations will protect them to a point. Because we're dealing with a virus that we've never dealt with before in our lives, and we're trying to get more and more baseline information on how to beat the son of a bitch. People are still saying that the virus is all right. It's God's gift to us. God will protect us. Well, God is protecting us. By the way, we're using our science in our head and trying to discover a vaccine for the damn thing. But no, you don't want to believe in that shit. You want to protect your own damn freedom. Your freedom is more important than anything else, more important than your life. And if truth is told to you, you're told otherwise because that's not truth. Someone else actually has the ultimate truth. There isn't someone out there who actually has the ultimate truth beyond the cue. But you folks want to be stupid enough for it. You folks want to believe in anything else. You don't want to be skeptical and open-minded enough to understand and question things. Why things are happening the way they are and investigate. But no, you don't want to. Because you want to hear someone else's lame-ass excuse over this shit. Meanwhile, there's going to be more planned insurrections in the future. Because that's what the people are fearing about at this point. And what people are more afraid about right now is how bad the damn COVID-19 is going to be kicking our ass, probably in a third or fourth wave in a different variant. But we think it's false information. Okay, then you go to the hospitals and the doctor's offices and to the morgues, and you question people about this shit. Go ahead. You don't have enough time in your busy life, do you? But you're going to be listening to someone else's bullshit without investigating yourself. Hey, it's your lives. Keep this in mind. You're affecting my life. You're affecting everyone else's life. And I'm not a paid political spokesperson of any kind. I'm not a paid spokesperson of any kind. I'm in it for my own damn life. We're not done with this sorry son of a bitch. We may have to modify our behaviors for a time, and we're going to have to do that. We're going to have to cope with that. We're going to have to understand why. If you don't like the reasons, you don't like the idea, you don't like the answers, tough shit. This is a reality check. Deal with it. Of course, if you want to die, consider this. You're decreasing the surplus population. To borrow a line from a book. I understand that Dickens was a hell of a writer in his time. Of course, people didn't exactly understand him as much, but he tried to get messages across to the simple-minded. Unfortunately, they're still too brain dead to figure him out left and right. He wrote about poverty. He wrote about injustice. He wrote about spiritual insecurity. He also wrote about what was good and what was evil. The hell, you folks don't want to care about that kind of stuff. So, if you want to destroy the world, destroy the world. Just keep this in mind. There'll be no one left when you have it destroyed. Except for your own skanky little butt. Try this one. Burgess Meredith was one of those actors that kept popping up in Rod Serling's The Twilight Zone. In one particular episode, Meredith played an avid reader with thick glasses. Wanted to have nothing to do with life and everybody else but reading books for the rest of his life because that was his only damn pleasure. Get trapped in the bank vault when a nuclear war kicked in. He comes out of the damn thing and finds piles and piles of books in a library. Now the problem is there's always a lot of inconsistencies in this one. But now he feels free enough to read. The only problem is he breaks his fucking glasses. All the time in the world. And he can't even enjoy it. Rod Serling, when he made the Twilight Zone, was talking about things happening to people back then, but also had relevance to what's happening in our time right now. I suggest people understand when our writers talk, they talk to us in the form of characters and story ideas and far out places and close places and tell us what the hell is going on with our world and our lives. I suggest you folks become literate, not illiterate. Because maybe somehow you'll learn some shit. And maybe you'll be able to make course corrections before it's way too late.